Hello, everyone. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your June 2021 tarot reading. Before we start, though, I have a few announcements to make, some news. And the first is that this summer I am offering readings to my viewers. So, starting in June, I will select names for two winners. Okay, so this will be like a lottery giveaway, and the two winners will receive an astrology reading with tarot. If you like, we can pull some tarot cards too. This is a free reading in that there will not be a monetary exchange. However, the work that I do on your chart will help me towards NCGR Professional Astrologer certification. So there will be an energy exchange in that sense, which I think is important and good. If you're interested in a reading, you can send me an email at oldworldmystics@gmail.com. There's the email. For this giveaway, we will need the date, time, and location of your birth in order to set up a chart. And then if you're selected, I will ask for some background information and a focus question. In the subject line of the email, you can just write astrology giveaway, and that way I'll know the email is coming from you and that you are interested in a reading. I will select the winners in June, and then I will contact you with more information about how we can get together online. And the other quick announcement is just about these new cards that I hope to bring in for July. Okay, so that's my plan. What an interesting deck, the Tarocchino Bolognese from 1660. And based on the research that I did on this actually could be one of the very first decks used in cartomancy. Very interesting tarot deck. It actually has only, I believe, 62 cards in it. So this should be something fun and interesting. And actually, even another deck that I have here, this little deck is the Tarot Florentino Minchiade. Now, I know that I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. But I'm doing my best, okay? Minchiade, all right? So this should be interesting too. We'll see if we can bring these in, one of these two decks, and that should be some fun for us. Okay, all right, so those are the announcements for June, and let's go ahead and get started with your reading. All right, this reading is for the sign of Gemini. My Gemini friends, what are the messages that we need to know for Gemini in the birthday month? Happy birthday to Gemini. Okay, we have a card that is flipped over and right on top. That's interesting. Four of Swords. Okay, this is for Gemini, the sign of Gemini. What are the messages that we need to know for my Gemini friends? Let's take a look for Gemini. All right, Fool on the bottom of the deck. I actually love seeing that for Gemini. There's just a kind of a sense of liveliness and uplifting sort of energy coming in for the birthday month in June. Page of Pentacles. I'm picking up some hope financially, potentially, especially if for those of you that have been waiting for things to turn around. And now the Nine of Wands. Okay, let's pull a few more cards. Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Wow, interesting to see. Gemini, I am just picking up this sense that you have just been, I want to say, really fighting this thing. That's what I am picking up. It has just been like a sort of battle, either a battle of wills or some kind of mental battle, and you're winning. I want to say that you are winning the battle. You are remaining focused with both of these pages. Oh my goodness, look at this focus. I mean, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, both so focused on the goal. So no matter the trials, the difficulties, the tribulations, I think that Gemini has remained focused. Now, that might just mean, for some of you, it could mean I'm just not going to let these times get me down. I am going to fight this thing and I am going to get through it. That's what I am picking up. And now we have the Hermit coming in. All right, that's interesting to see. Perhaps there's been some isolation involved. Of course, for many of us, that's the case. And so that could be something that you're fighting, is just the experience of long-term isolation for some of you. That could be even if you have family within the household, there can be a sense of isolation from friends and other family members that aren't directly in the household. Queen of Swords, all right, Queen of Air. I am just loving it. I am seeing strength all the way across the board here. It's almost like, you know what, you don't need a reading, okay? You don't need a reading, Gemini, because this is just strength all the way across the board. Now we have the Six of Wands coming in, and so also a suggestion of strength and patience. I think some of you have potentially been planning some kind of a shift or a move. All right, it could actually be a location move. That's pretty literal, but that's what I'm picking up from that six. And you've been waiting perhaps for the opportunity to come along. 10 of Swords, okay, so it's just enough already. Okay, I'm just picking that up. It's just enough. And now we have the 9 here too. 9 and 10, it's just enough, okay? It is time to start afresh. That is what I am picking up. Page of Swords, 3 pages. Oh my goodness. Look, Gemini, there is potentially some good news coming in for you. All right, we have some kind of messages. It's also possible that you are the bearer of good news or tidings for somebody else. But a lot of communication showing in this reading, both with the swords and the pages. I think it's beautiful to see. I think that for some of you also, I'm picking up this kind of sensation that, you know what, if the message isn't fortifying me, I'm not interested in it at this time. I mean, yes, we need to know what's going on in the world, but I'm picking up this sense that for some of you, you're going to be filtering out negative messages and fighting the negativity that way. Yes, we need to be informed, but there needs to be like limits on how much negativity that we bring into our space, because it can be distracting, right, from these goals that you have been working so hard to achieve. And so good for you. I mean, Ace of Cups coming in, oh my goodness, it is just like a brand new start for your solar return for the birthday month. Oh my goodness, so we should probably mention those eclipses, right? The eclipse is on the Sagittarius and Gemini axis, May 26th. It was in 5 degrees of Sagittarius, the lunar eclipse, and it will be at 19 degrees of Gemini, June 10th. So there could be some big changes, especially if you have some planets very close to those degrees. 19 degrees or 5 degrees on that axis there. Could be some very big changes. And the tarot coming in to say that it looks very positive indeed. I mean, change is not easy, right? Change is not easy to endure or go through for anyone. But the outcome looks absolutely beautiful. That's for the general energy coming in for the sign of Gemini. Beautiful to see, very happy to see it. Let's pick a Divine Doors card, a card from Divine Doors. All right, beautiful card coming in for you, Gemini. And very, I want to say, analogous to that idea of a brand new beautiful start coming in. And perhaps, you know, perhaps some of you have felt a little bit isolated or cut off in some way, but it looks like the door is opening, opportunities are coming in, a beautiful new start. And here is the message: a cure for longing. Love is happiness. a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. All right, and so a real sense of a beautiful new start, a beautiful new beginning for my Gemini friends. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. It was a pleasure and a privilege to read for you as always, and I'll see you next time.